All right, guys, so we're on the second video of Euripides, Medea. Because if you guys followed along the last one, Medea has been betrayed by Jason, her husband, who's left her for a princess. So let me just read kind of the end. She ended that last video speaking for a while. So I make one request: if I can find a way to work revenge on Jason for his wrongs to me. Say nothing. A woman's weak and timid in most matters. The noise of war, the look of steel makes her a coward, but touch her right in marriage, and there's no bloodier spirit. So in response, there is a chorus. I'll do as you ask. To punish Jason will be just. I do not wonder that you take such wrongs to heart. Creon approaches, but the chorus continues. But look, Medea, I see Creon, king of Corinth. He must have come to tell you of some new decision. I think that's the father of who Jason has run off with. Creon, you there, Medea, scowling rage against your husband. I order you out of Corinth. Take your sons and go into exile. Waste no time. I'm here to see this order enforced, and I'm not going back into my palace until I've put you safe outside my boundaries. So he's kicking her out. Medea, oh, this is the cruel end of my accursed life. My enemies have spread full sail. No welcoming shore awaits to receive and save me, ill-treated as I am. Creon, I ask, for what offense do you banish me? It's a little Socratic, you know? So Creon, I fear you. Why wrap up the truth? I fear that you may do my daughter some irreparable harm. A number of things contribute to my anxiety. You're a clever woman, skilled in many evil arts. You're barred from Jason's bed, and that enrages you. I learned, too, from reports that you have uttered threats of revenge on Jason and his bride's father. I'll act first, then in self-defense. I'd rather make you my enemy now than weaken and later pay with tears. Medea, my reputation yet again, many times, Creon. It has been my curse and ruin. A man of any shrewdness should never have his children taught to use their brains more than their fellows. What do you gain by being clever? You neglect your own affairs, and all your fellow citizens hate you. Those who are fools will call you ignorant and useless when you offer them unfamiliar knowledge. I gotta stop. That's pretty amazing. As for those thought intelligent, if people rank you above them, that is a thing they will not stand. I know this from experience because I am clever. They are jealous, while the rest dislike me. After all, I'm not so clever as all that. So you, Creon, are afraid of what? Some harm that I might do to you? Don't let me alarm you, Creon. I'm in no position, a woman, to wrong a king. You have done me no wrong. You've given your daughter to the man you chose. I hate my husband, true, but you had every right to do as you have done, so now I bear no grudge against your happiness. Marry your daughter to him, and good luck to you both, but let me live in Corinth. I will bear my wrongs in silence, yielding to superior strength. So Creon, your words are gentle, but my blood runs cold to think what plots you may be nursing deep within your heart. In fact, I trust you so much less now than before. A woman of hot temper and a man the same is a less dangerous enemy than one quiet and clever. A woman of hot temper and a man the same is a less dangerous enemy than one quiet and clever. So he's saying, oh, you're acting like that, but you're more dangerous being quiet and clever. But I want to go back to what she said. As for those thought intelligent, if people rank you above them, that is a thing they will not stand. They are jealous while the rest dislike me. After all, I'm not so clever as all that. So you, Creon, are afraid of what? Some harm that I might do to you? Anyway, so Creon continues, your words are gentle, but my blood runs cold to think what plots you may be nursing deep within your heart. In fact, I trust you so much less than before. A woman of hot temper and a man the same is a less dangerous enemy than one quiet and clever. So out you go, and quickly, no more arguing. I've made my mind up, you're my enemy. No craft of yours will find a way of staying in my city. Medea, I kneel to you. I beseech you by the young bride, your child. I beseech you by the young bride, your child. Like I surrender to you. I swear to you. I'm telling you the truth. I beg you. So Creon, you're wasting words. You'll never make me change my mind. Medea, I beg you, will you cast off pity and banish me? Creon, I will. I have more love for my family than for you. Medea, my home, my country, how my thoughts turn to you now. Creon, I love my country too, next only to my daughter. Medea, oh, what an evil power love has in people's lives. Creon, that would depend on circumstances, I imagine. Medea, great Zeus, remember who caused all this suffering. Creon, go, you poor wretch, take all my troubles with you, go. Medea, I know what trouble is, I have no need of more. Creon, in a moment you'll be thrown out neck and crop. Here, men. So he's calling his men to throw her out. Medea, no, not that, but Creon, I have one thing to ask. Creon, you seem inclined, Medea, to give me trouble still. Medea, I'll go. She still clings to him. She continues, it was not that I begged. Creon, why will you not get out? Creon says, then why resist? Why will you not get out? Medea, this one day let me stay to settle some plan for my exile, make provision for my two sons since their own father is not concerned, to help them, show some pity, you are a father too, you should feel kindly towards them, for myself exile is nothing, I weep for them, their fate is very hard. Creon, I'm no tyrant by nature, my soft heart has often betrayed me, and I know it's foolish of me now, yet nonetheless, Medea, you shall have what you ask. But take this warning, if tomorrow's holy sun finds you or them inside my boundaries, you die. That is my solemn word. Now stay here if you must this one day. You can hardly in one day accomplish what I am afraid of. Exit Creon. So the chorus comes in. Chorus, Medea, poor Medea, your grief touches our hearts. A wanderer, where can you turn? To what welcoming house? To what protecting land? How wild with dread and danger is the sea where the gods have set your curse. Medea, a bad predicament all round. Yes, true enough, but don't imagine things will end as they are now. Trials are yet to come for this new wedded pair, nor shall those nearest to them get off easily. Do you think I would ever have fawned so on this man except to gain my purpose, carry out my schemes? Not one touch, not one word, yet he, oh, what a fool. By banishing me at once, he could have thwarted me utterly. Instead, he allows me to remain one day. Today, 3 of my enemies I shall strike dead, father and daughter and my husband. I have in mind so many paths of death for them, I don't know which to choose. Should I set fire to the house and burn the bridal chamber? Or creep up to their bed and drive a sharp knife through their guts? There is one fear. If I am caught entering the house or in the act, I die, and the last laugh goes to my enemies. It's funny how it's funny how she thinks about that, but it's Euripides who's thinking about that. The best is the direct way which most suits my bent, to kill by poison. So, say they are dead, what city will receive me then? What friend will guarantee my safety, offer land and home as sanctuary? None. I'll wait a little. If some strong tower of help appears, I'll carry out this murder cunningly and quietly. But if fate banishes me without resource, I will myself take sword in hand, harden my heart to the uttermost, and kill them both, even if I am to die for it. For by Queen Hecate, whom above all divinities I venerate, my chosen accomplice, to whose presence my central hearth is dedicated, no one of them shall hurt me and not suffer for it. Let me work. In bitterness and pain they shall repent this marriage, repent their houses joined, repent my banishment. Come, lay your plan, Medea, scheme with all your skill, on to the deadly moment that shall test your nerve. You see now where you stand. Your father was a king, his father was the sun god. You must not invite laughter from Jason and his new allies, the tribe of Sisyphus. You know what you must do besides. So she's talking to herself. She turns to the chorus. We were born women, useless for honest purposes, but in all kinds of evil, skilled practitioners. She's saying, but when it comes to evil, we're skilled practitioners. That's funny. Chorus. Streams of the sacred rivers flow uphill. Tradition, order, all things are reversed. Deceit is men's device now. Men's oaths are God's dishonor. Legend will now reverse our reputation, and time comes when the female sex is honored. The old discordant slander shall no more hold as subject. Male poets of past ages with their ballads of faithless women shall go out of fashion. This is super feminism, huh? For Phoebus, prince of music, never bestowed the lyric inspiration through female understanding. Oh, we'd find themes for poems, we'd counter with our epics against man. Oh, time is old, and in his store of tales, men figure no less famous or infamous than women. For Phoebus, prince of music, never bestowed the lyric inspiration through female understanding. Like, always spoke from the men's perspective. Or we'd find themes for poems we'd counter with our epics against man. Oh, time is old, and in his store of tales, men figure no less famous or infamous than women. So you, Medea, wild with love, set sail from your father's house, threading the rocky jaws of the eastern sea, and here, living in a strange country, your marriage lost, your bed solitary. You are driven beyond the borders, in exile with no redress. The grace of sworn oaths is gone. Honor remains no more in the wide Greek world, but is flown to the sky. Where can you turn for shelter? Your father's door is closed against you. Another is now mistress of your husband's bed. A new queen rules in your house. Ooh, enter Jason. No way. Jason came back for his belongings, huh? So I have to go back right. Medea, wild with love. So Jason, I've often noticed this is not the first occasion. What fatal results follow from ungoverned rage? You could have stayed in Corinth, still lived in this house, if you had quietly accepted the decisions of those in power. Instead, you talked like a fool, and now you are banished. Well, your angry words don't upset me. Go on as long as you like reciting Jason's crimes. But after your abuse of the king and the princess, think yourself lucky to be let off with banishment. I have tried all the time to calm them down, but you will not give up your ridiculous tirades against the royal family, so you're banished. However, I will not desert a friend. I have carefully considered your problem and come now, in spite of everything, to see that you and the children are not sent away with an empty purse or unprovided. Exile brings with it a train of difficulties. You no doubt hate me, but I can never bear ill will to you. However, I will not desert a friend. I highlight that because how stupid that is. Medea, you filthy coward. If I knew any worse name for such unmanliness, I'd use it. So you've come, you, my worst enemy, come to me. Oh, it's not courage, this looking friends in the face after betraying them. Oh, it's not courage, this looking friends in the face after betraying them. If I knew any worse name for such unmanliness, I guess like a pussy or a bitch. It's not even audacity, it's a disease. The worst a man can have, pure shamelessness. However, it is as well you came. To say what I have to say will ease my heart. To hear it said will make you wince. I will begin at the beginning when you were sent to master the fire-breathing bulls, yoke them and sow the deadly furrow. Then I saved your life, and that every Greek who sailed with you in the Argo knows. The serpent that kept watch over the golden fleece, coiled round it fold on fold. Unsleeping, it was I who killed it, and so lit the torch of your success. I willingly deceived my father, left my home. With you I came to Iolcus by Mount Pelion. Showing much love and little wisdom, there I put King Pelias to the most horrible of deaths by his own daughter's hands, and ruined his whole house. And in return for this, you have the wickedness to turn me out, to get yourself another wife, even after I had borne you sons. If you had still been childless, I could have pardoned you for the hankering after this new marriage. I could have pardoned you for hankering after this new marriage, but respect for oaths has gone to the wind. Do you, I wonder, think that the old gods no longer rule, or that new laws are now in force? You must know you are guilty of perjury to me. She's saying, you don't think the gods are going to see? My poor right hand, which you so often clasped, my knees, which you then clung to, how we are besmirched and mocked by this man's broken vows, and all our hopes deceived. Come, I'll ask your advice as if you were a friend. Not that I hope for any help from you, but still I'll ask you and expose your infamy. Where now can I turn? Back to my country and my father's house, which I betrayed to come with you? Or to Iolcus, to Pelias' wretched daughters? What a welcome they would offer me who killed their father. Thus it stands. My friends at home now hate me, and in helping you I've earned the enmity of those I had no right to hurt. For my reward you have made me the envy of Helen women everywhere. You have made me the envy of Helen women everywhere. A marvelous husband I have, and faithful too, in the name of pity when I am banished, thrown out of the country without a friend, alone with my forlorn waifs. Yes, a shining shame it will be to you, the new made bridegroom, that your own sons and I who saved your life are begging beside the road. Remember, Helen is the woman who cheated on her husband and slept with Hector's brother from, I think it might have been, no, it was Hector's brother, I think it was Paris. She cheated on her husband, and that's why the Iliad occurred, remember? Husband I have, and for my reward you have made me the envy of Helen, women everywhere. A marvelous husband I have, and faithful too, in the name of pity. When I am banished, thrown out of the country without a friend, alone with my forlorn waifs. Yes, a shining shame it will be to you, a new made bridegroom, that your own sons and I who saved your life are begging beside the road. O Zeus, why have you given us clear signs to tell true gold from counterfeit? But when we need to know bad men from good, the flesh bears no revealing mark. O Zeus, why have you given us clear signs to tell true gold from counterfeit? But when we need to know bad men from good, the flesh bears no revealing mark. She said, we could tell, like, you allow us to understand what's fake and what's real when it comes to like things like material metals and jewelry and some things that are genuine and true when it comes to objects. But when it comes to another person, we could be fooled by them. When it comes to the flesh, it bears no revealing mark. Not until we fall in love with them does it come to light. I don't want to go too long. I think we should leave it there because Jason's gonna go on for a minute too. I think we'll leave it there. Peace.